You know what? Growing up, I had a lot of weird shit that would happen to me, like growing up. So,
Were you touched?
uh, and then my ass hurt afterwards.
I do have a question for you that I've always had, like, wanted to get your opinion on.
Okay.
Way off topic, but or off brand what we've talked about. Do you believe in ghosts?
Do I believe in ghosts? So you know what? Growing up, I had a lot of weird shit that would happen to me, like growing up. So,
Were you touched?
uh, what?
Oh no, you said weird stuff, so I don't
I'm like, what? What? No, no. But no, I had a lot of weird stuff. Not like that.
know. Okay,
But
okay.
no, I used to. I don't know. I used to see a lot of stuff when I was a little kid. So I don't know. But a lot of weird things used to happen when I was a little kid, and even to like around time I was like in the sixth grade. There was this one really weird situation that like it was hot in the house, and the only place that was kind of cool was my parents' room, and they had like this huge bed, and then they had this couch that was near the window, and I think I was like maybe I forget, it was probably like maybe 10 or 11 or something like that at the time, and so I was laying on that couch that was by the bed, and so I wake up in the middle of the night and like standing right in front of their bed, pretty much in between their bed and like the entertainment system where you would have like the TV and
Yeah.
stuff. Like there was like a lady like standing in like a reddish nightgown that was like standing there, and she looked a whole lot like my mom. And so I get up and I walk over to her, and she wasn't staring at the entertainment center and the TV was off. She was standing to the side of it, and she was like staring straight at the wall. And so like I walked over to her, and like I'm like looking at the wall, and I turned to her. I was like, Mom, what are you looking at? And she like turned and looked at me, and like I didn't see anything in her eyes. And so like
What the fuck?
yeah, I didn't see anything in her eyes. It was like gray, and then she went and she just like poof and like disappeared. And as soon as that happened, I dove directly on top of my parents on the bed, and like they were like, "Ah!" Like
Oh
because like
shit. Yeah, yeah,
because somebody dives on
yeah,
them,
yeah.
and so they're like, I was freaked the hell out. So like
What the fuck?
they were pissed off. So like so the next morning, I told my mom what happened,
Yeah.
and like and she was like, I mean, she believed me. It was weird. It was weird. That happened in that happened in Vegas.
Oh shit.
Weird. And then when I went to Guam, like a bunch of stuff, like what happened in Guam and stuff like that.
You were one of those weird kids that played with the Ouija board, right?
No, I would never. No, my mom forbid us playing with the Ouija board, but yeah, that was weird. So I don't, I don't know. That was really
So I'll
weird
take that as a
situation.
yes. I'll take that as a
Yeah.
yes. I don't know. That's crazy. I didn't expect that answer, honestly. That's
What about
funny.
you?
Yeah, I've had shit happen too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm like, fuck
Yeah.
yeah. I don't. I'm Hispanic, so I kind of believe in it. Like afterlife type deal. Well,
Oh, I see.
yeah, yeah. Kind of see it. Kind of, I'm used to. Like I've had like my grandma where she stays at right now. Well, let's go to like most recent. This
Hmm.
house when we moved in, fine, perfectly fine.
Hmm.
Nothing. Didn't feel shit. Whenever my mom's friends gives us a mattress, because we're moving in, we have a guest bedroom. Hey, here's this has this mattress. Nobody's using it here. Whatever.
Hmm.
All of a sudden, this mattress comes in. You feel it. You feel that presence anytime you walk by that room.
Oh,
And
really?
that room is kind of weird because legit, there's the lock is reversed. So to lock it is outside and not inside the fucking room.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
a little weird. It's a little
Yeah.
weird. It's a
You don't
little
get
weird.
locked in the room, do you?
No, no, hell no, hell. I avoided that room until that
Yeah.
mattress. Then while that mattress was there, I avoided that room because I felt something. You would feel like a presence in there. So
Yeah.
like my grandparents would come into town, and like my mom would have them stay in her room, and she would stay in
Yeah.
that room, and legit she would say like I feel like somebody's like laying on top of me every time I sleep in that bed, and I was like,
Yeah.
and then there was a couple times that I would crash in there just like because I turned that room into like a gaming room for a bit, like where I just had a TV and my PlayStation, and like
Yeah.
and you just feel like somebody sitting next to you, and like I would crash, and like you would feel the same pressure of like somebody laying on top of you.
Yeah.
That only lasted about like a month or so, like for a while. Then we took
Mhm.
that bed and threw it at Goodwill. We're like, fuck this shit.
Threw it at Goodwill, so you gonna give it to somebody else to have that? Like,
Not my
take
issue.
take that shit to the dump. Like,
Nah, nah, take this to the next person. Fuck that, bro. That shit was horrible. That shit was
dang.
horrible. And so I don't really remember the story per se. It was either somebody lost a baby or a baby died on that bed, somewhere around there. Yeah,
Yeesh.
yeah, yeah. So that was one of those stories where like, why would you give us something like this? Why?
Wow.
Yeah, we that was bad. And then my grandma says like her house is an old house, so like there's sometimes that the stove tries to turn on by itself. All you hear is clicking on the
The,
other
the
side.
stove? Nah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. So like it's like their living room was kind of set up like it was like right around the wall is like the kitchen, and you just hear click 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 click.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I remember there was one place I was moving for military work. It was some years ago, and it was the houses there were old,
Oof.
old, and so
Oof.
like I'm like, I wanna rent a house, and this is a, all the houses though like look like The Shining, and I was like,
Oof.
yeah, I was like, nah. I found like a new fucking apartments. I was like, I'm going there. I was like, forget this. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
yeah, nah, fuck that. Nope, I don't mess with that shit at all. So like for me, legit scary movies, if it has to do anything with paranormal or like ghosts or anything like that, I'm outie. Outie
Hmm.
5K. Killers I could do. I don't care. Thrillers, fine. But if it's like ghost or demon shit, nope. Outie 5K. I'm out.
Yeah.
Fuck
It's
that noise.
yeah, if it was like a horror movie with me, it'd be people like, oh, let's go check it out. Like, nope, no,
Nah, nah.
I'm out of here. Get like a little weird, spooky feeling. Like, nope, not going this way.
Oh, a sound that I haven't heard in this house that I lived in for so long. I've never recognized that sound. Yeah, I'm not gonna go check it out. I'm leaving the house.
Yeah,
Yeah, nah.
yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I don't know. That's funny. Uh,
Yeah, that's funny. That was an interesting question. No, I have a lot of stories. I have a lot
oh,
of stories. Yeah,
oh,
a lot of crazy stories. Yeah,
no,
a lot of,
that's
crazy stories. A lot of ones in Guam, like a bunch of them in Guam. Yeah,
Guam.
yeah, Guam. Yes, yes,
Is
Guam.
I feel like Guam is such a hot pot, crock pot of like cultures and stuff that like
Yeah,
where I don't really see like that kind of stuff happening.
nah, that like you had like I mean the place has been there. I mean since ancient days people have been there. So you have that. You had the wars that went on there. You had the Spanish invasion. The U.S. has had it. Japanese took it over. It was bombed. Like there's a
Mm,
lot of stuff that went on there, and then just it's just a really religious place, and yeah, it's just like at first, like I went there and I was like joking around with like my military buddies and stuff about like people were talking about like the spirits there and stuff like that. I was joking around like, no, they, mm-mm.
oh,
Yeah, I was terrified. I was terrified when
hell
I,
no.
I was, I quickly learned my lesson
Oh
because
hell
it was
no.
just really weird stuff that happened there, like
Oh
all the
fuck.
time. But
Fuck that.
now it's all good. It's all good when I go there. But like weird stuff does happen there. Like one of the buildings that we would do capoeira in or whatever, like all the time in there, weird stuff would happen. And then when stuff would move, I remember one time I went in to go change, and I went into the music room of this one building, and I was in the room and I was changing, and then like right on like there was a folded up ping pong table. It moved out of it. It moved out of the way, and then like stuff was like coming off of the couch, and I was like, I'm just changing. That's all I said. And then matter of fact, I was talking to the person I went there to train with. We would go there at nighttime and train,
Yeah.
and so we were training. We were good training session, throwing kicks, doing all kinds of stuff or whatever. And like like we heard something in the back, like somebody had said something, and we unlocked the building. There's nobody in there.
Yeah.
So I go back there, I flip the light on in the back of the building. There's like it was an old house that was turned into like a rec center. And
Okay.
so like I go in the back of the building, and I'm just like I'm looking around, and then the phone starts ringing. And so kind of like that. But the phone starts ringing. So then I go over to, like, it was really weird. I go over to the phone, and I picked it. The phone never rings. There's no purpose for. There's nobody ever there, and
Yeah.
it was later on in an evening. So I pick it
Yeah.
up, and I'm like, hello, hello, and nobody was saying anything, and I was like, oh crap! Like she got freaked out, and then and then in the back we kept hearing stuff. So I was like let's lock up, set
Yeah.
the
Get the
alarm, let's
fuck
get
out
out of
of
here. Yeah,
there. Yeah.
it's got to get out of here. Yeah, but yeah,
That's some
a
crazy shit. No shit.
lot of weird stuff. A lot of weird stuff in Guam. What happened from my military days, and then after. So I should
No
say my Air
shit.
Force days and after. Yeah,
Oh
yep,
shit. Ah, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
yeah,
Huh. Huh. I didn't know I was gonna get that much info out of the question. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
I was
I was
like,
gonna be
"Ah,
like, nope,
yeah.
nope.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You believe in aliens?
So this one time,
I got
yeah,
abducted.
and then my ass hurt afterwards.
So you were touched. Haha. I got the answers, guys. Let's go. End of the podcast right there.
And publish, like
Yeah.
publish the video. Like, no.
I'm gonna snipe that. I'm gonna cut that right perfect right there. Were you touched as a kid?
And it's all split, and then my
Yeah.
ass was hurting.
Yep. What? And then my ass was hurting. I'll make it happen.
Man.
I'll make it happen. Oh,
Yeah,
that's funny.
yeah.
No shit. Um,